Hello and welcome to Lenormand Wisdom channel. This lesson is about timing in Lenormand, how to use timing. And before we start to speak about this, if you like this video, please subscribe. And if you if you feel the need to have a personalized reading with me, you can go under this video. There's a link for my Fiverr profile and you can order a reading there. Okay, let me now go on this. Timing is problematic. This is usually first thing that we hear when we speak about timing in Lenormand. It's problematic. I would say it's not problematic if we have a wise and rational approach. And I will say immediately, whoever say it's not possible to determine timing in Lenormand, that person lie or doesn't know to use timing. Yes, timing is possible to determine. Is it always possible to determine timing? Yes, and you will understand how in this video. Next thing, there is nothing like a written in the stone timing in Lenormand. I will give ideas, suggestions, very clear that you can use, but still you need to adjust them to your intuition, to the question, to the situation and everything. If we do the reading with 9 or 10 or 11 cards, for example, well, we will watch the last cards. If we watch cards in Grand Tableau, well, we will pay attention on many different things to see about the timing. It's not just one card, one timing. We need to watch cards, their interaction, what is happening. So let me start. First card is Rider, and we have here a very easy thing. It's a very fast, within 1 up to 7 days. It's a springtime possible also. It can represent fresh start, news, something that is in motion. And it's definitely something that is immediate or soon also. And additional advice, this can be when the next message or the visit happen or something like this. So pay attention, 1 to 7 days or spring or something that is fresh start, news, motions to came, immediate, soon, or when next message or visit happen. So how to understand this? Write this, an exercise, and adjust to every situation one of these possible meanings. So I will not repeat this anymore. Now let me go and I will simply present way how I use it. Let me go on the next card. It's Clover. So it can be 2 days. Something that is sudden, short term. It can represent spring because of course it's obvious. It's something temporary, may last only a few days, but 2 days usually, or 2 weeks, but something that is fleeting, something like this. Okay, let me go on the next card. Ship. Usually this card is, of course, we travel with ship longer period, so it's 3 weeks or 3 months. It represents summertime. Now, if someone wants to ask why summer, well, during the summer is the safest to travel by the ship. Speed, it's slow but steady. So we have a stable movement. It indicates long distance. It can be something maybe even delayed until some movement first happens. So it can indicate something in this way. First movements needs to happen until we get the right timing or something like this. Let me go on the next card. House. House is, let me say, very easily slow, stable, settled down, stabilized, let me say. Next thing is house definitely represent something that is a longer period, let me say we need to some period until we build the house, 3 to 6 months or something like this. But when it comes to timing, I would say that this is a late spring and summer, something like this, something around this energy. But settled down and stabilized is indicating also another thing. If we watch the numerology, number 4 is stability. It can be everything will happen in the right time. So it's more as a confirmation. Maybe if you know timing, it will happen exactly as it is. Let me go on the next card. Card number 5, 3. This is very slow. Now, whoever know meanings about the 3, we always say it's a family, slowly growing, slowly building. 6 months to several months or even years, but it indicate spring renewal, also very slow growth. Timing also can be maturity, when someone is mature, responsible, understand when situation became mature, when something reached the level that is needed or something like this. So many different options, but definitely slow but stable. Card number 6. One very important thing is I use this when this card appear. I will always watch the facing. If this card, if for example here is a person who watch toward this card, I will say because this is darker side of the clouds, then it's longer period, maybe 3 weeks or something even more. But if this if person watch from this side, from on the lighter side, then it's maybe 3 days up to 1 week, 2 weeks, but less than 3 weeks. Still, because it's card of confusion, let we don't make mistake here and stick to this 3 weeks from one or few days from another side. We always need to pay attention. Something is unclear, uncertain, we don't know clearly. Another option for timing in this case is to speak that this is maybe autumn or storm season or during the rain or something like this. There is a confusion again, we know. As advice, maybe it simply say wait until things are clear, wait until clarity came. That's also additional message. 7 snake represent autumn. That's number 1. Now I also add possibility of 7 July. We know that in July snakes are very active, but it can be also something that has a period of change. Now pay attention, whoever knows something about the snakes, we know that snakes are changing the skin and everything, and all these things are happening in specific periods. So something that is maybe related to cyclic change or something like this. In any case, this card has complexity and problem, an enemy or blockage in timing. And I would not so easily jump to say, oh, it's autumn, it's July, I will always be careful to see is there maybe some real snake blocking things to happen at all, or that things happen slower than it should, or something like this. Let me go on next card, 8 of coffin. It's clear card of end of cycle. I want to say here Scorpio season, so autumn and early winter. It's slow card, slow ending before the renewal came. Additional, we can say maybe when something finished completely, so until first something needs to be finished so that something new start. But in questions related to something that should happen soon, I would say 4 to 6 weeks. Something still end of month, end of something, and beginning of something. So something in this way, I will always be very flexible with this card. Bouquet, spring, of course, few few days up to 1 or 2 weeks. It's a pleasant speed, pleasantly quick, something that we really feel okay. I have positive feeling, I have stability, security, I will receive. Because this is a gift, I usually connect this with packaging, gift, and something, so it's really 2 4 weeks or something like this, the longest. Or it can be specific events or celebrations, specific days when we celebrate something, when we respect something, when we have some anniversaries or something like this. Also it can indicate. Let me go on the next card. 10 Sky. Now of course we know this, it's autumn, harvest, end of September. It's also instant card, within few days also possible, because kite is very fast, shockingly fast. Let I add indicator, or additional indicator can be at the moment of big decisions or separations or unexpected events it's happening. So it can be something in this way that cards didn't say clearly, is it in 2 days or 10 days or the autumn period, for example September, but when something happen, separation, sudden quick change or something. Okay, let me go on the next card. It's 11 whip. This card is fast by my opinion, because whip is very fast. Days to weeks, very fast, and it can be repetitive, cycle timing, when repeating. It can be also indicator something will happen in few levels, 1 2 3 4 levels. I also say, because we have repeating, it can be really 11 days, for example. It works a few times for me. Other option is late summer. Late summer is also a good option to add for this card. Okay, 12 birds or ovals, 1 2 days or weeks, and definitely it's fast. Another thing is spring, it's rapid, very fast, and during some important news communication or something like this. I still, even that here is the bird, many people read ovals 12. So, somewhere in some decks we have oval, in some decks we have birds, but many people use this card to say nervousness. So I really want to say it's not when you think. There is some nervousness, there is something around this timing. When I got this card, I know that something is not, I will be nervous. So something like this. Okay, 13 child. Now this is beautiful, a new cycle begins soon. Is this 1 month or something like this? Definitely new beginning, first day in the week, first day of the week, Monday, or first day of the month or something like this. Also it's spring. Some other connect this with lunar month, 28 days. I think that it's also possible to apply this, but let me stick to spring and the beginning of, so because the card is naivety beginning, so Monday, first few days of the month or something like this. Okay, let me go on fox. Well, fox is working in autumn and winter especially. Yep, so it's her period. She worked then the most, chickens pay then the most, yes. 2 or 3 months also. It's a long, fox is very steady. Let me don't make mistakes. Someone would say fox is very fast. You have all chickens on number at the evening, and in the morning there is no chickens. Well, yes, but fox is investigating terrain for a few days before she decides to make action when she's 100% sure that she can succeed. So it can take little more time. There's a cunning patience. This is what I want to say. Autumn, winter, yep, 2 or 3 months. And yeah, again, when you don't expect. Of course, let me be clear. Maybe I should say this first, when you don't expect. Of course, when you see the fox, you can't expect. You can't expect. So let me go on the next card. 15, bear. Now, I want to say one thing here. Maybe someone will criticize me here and say, but there is no logic. I would say winter. Now everyone will say, but how can you say winter when winter is period when bear is sleeping? Well, exactly because of this. So I want to say you don't need to take this approach. This is my approach. Because first thing that came to my mind when I see bear is sleeping during the winter, and that's it. And that's my association. Someone else would maybe have different approach. So in my case, it's winter period, 3 to 6 months. It's very slow, strong, but strong progression. Okay, and this is really something where, let's say, when everything is strong and stable, then it's happening. So something like this. 16 stars. One, I will say immediately I use this card for month November, but people will ask why. Well, usually we have one thing for us who are who are in Europe, during the winter you can easier be able to see stars. The air is much more clean when it's snowing, after it snows. So you see better stars. So this is the reason. So entire winter period is good, but I use for November and November toward December. So that's it. It's winter nights. So again, during the night, of course, everything is good. When vision clarity came. Now, if we don't have logic in our reading, we can say 1 month or something like this also. Additionally, someone would say, why? Because there's many stars. So it's longer also possibility for 1 or 2 months or something like this. Okay, let me go the next card. Let me see the next card. Stork, 17. It's fast. 1 to 4 weeks. One possibility. Spring, because it's a migration season. Again, second option. Third option, 9 months. Storks bring babies, so storks go to buy babies, and then we wait 9 months until they bring babies, yes. Okay, just a joke. During physical movement or relocation, there's an additional option that can indicate when something is happening. But I really want to say that another option, and we need to be very flexible. First thing is, stork is very often appearing. You will see in the practice. A stork will appear probably twice more than other cards in timing questions. And it can be beginning of the month, change of season, when we Sunday on Monday or something like this. So have this in mind. Let me go to see what 18 dog will say. 18 dog is faithful and ongoing situation. 2 or 3 months. Autumn, slow and steady, and loyalty. Another thing is to say that dog is also related to spring. But why I say these two seasons? Well, dog is protector. Dog is someone who is friendly, and dog is there to save us from any negative changes as a protector. So change of season, something like this can be indicated. I mean, there is just association in this way. But fateful ongoing situation, something like this. Another option is really that we say that simply things are happening as everything is made deal, as everything is already being told without of any changes. It's also possible to say in that way. Okay, let me go the next night in tower. Long period, 1 year, several months up to 1 year. Another is winter, very slow, bureaucratic delays. There are some delays, or until some authority or someone else make decisions. So it don't depend on you. And I usually watch it in this way. So when I get this card, I say, oh, it doesn't depend on me, it depends on someone else's decision or something like this. 20 garden, weeks to months, spring and summer, medium speed, depend on some maybe social events, important dates, gatherings or something like this. When something like this happen, but also it can be very fast in a way, because we go to simply on few hours to spend time in garden, in park, and go back, so it can have also this way. So if, for example, it's a meeting, the meeting will happen very soon, very fast, so also it's possibility. But it's more on a social gathering. So for example, if young people are going out on Friday evening or Saturday evening, it can also indicate something like this. Yep. All right, let me go on 21 mountain. Very slow, 1 year, 6 months to 1 year, but it's 1 year. Another is also winter. Now, I will say one thing. I could say here that maybe one of these cards is March, another is February, another is January. I don't want to do this. I wanted you, by yourself, make decision which is for which month. Why should I say this to you? All right, so it's winter, it's blocked, frozen, there is obstacle, there is no timing, it's blocked, or it will happen in uncertain long period from now, something like this. 22 crossroad. Well, first thing is there is some confusion, indecision. We cannot know because there is indecision. Another option is to say it's a spring or autumn, because change of weather and everything. It can be 2-4 weeks or something like this, but in any case it's something where there is indecisive or insecure situation. And I use this card when I got this card as main card for timing. I would maybe read it in a way, okay, there are maybe two options, one easier, faster, another slower, and we'll watch cards around to see what's about this. Let me see the next card, the mice. It's a slow erosion. Mice is eating slowly and making damage slowly, weeks to months. Autumn, winter, or gradual movement, but in a negative way, of course, and in stressful negative period. Another option is at the end of the month or something like this, or during the night, because they are thieves or something like this. Okay, 24 heart, spring period, pretty fast. Also, it can be Valentine's Day or anniversaries in personal life, related to love life. But in other way, it's 1 to 3 months. In a way, it's simply telling in front of you there is love, but some time is needed until this came. So something like this. Okay, 25 ring is long-term cycle. months to years, all seasons. So there's a kind of, for example, after this season or something like this. Uh, and it can indicate, for example, period when there is most weddings. Now, different cultures, different traditions apply this, but usually it happens spring or summer or autumn. Different traditions, different, but something like this. In any case, it's very strong. On another side, some people would watch this card as something which really can be uh, already prepared, but until agreement happen or something like this. So 2 or 3 or 4 weeks is also possible to use. I want that you have very flexible approach to this, because this announced change, and one circle is finished and another circle is opening. And now, of course, the book, it's unknown and hidden time, and it's unknown and hidden time, and it's hidden, and that's it. And I always, when I get this card, I will say, I don't know, we don't know the timing. Other option for some specific situation is study time. So autumn, for example, or some secrets needs to be revealed or something like this. But this is really card that say we don't know timing. 27, letter. Well, letter needs days or weeks to come. So days to weeks. Another option is spring and summer. It's medium fast. Usually, it's coming as it's already being told officially or something like this, if there is no card of delay around this card. Now, someone would say there is no meaning. I say present time. When you get this card for timing, it's present time, right now. That's my approach. Again, winter card. But I would say 3 or 6 months or maturity. For me, this card indicate everything from October, November, December. I don't use this card for January and February. Even it's winter card. But I watch more on the 12 months level, so October, November, December. Choose what you want. It's slow, and maturity few months definitely. 31 is summer, of course, very fast within days or weeks, and summer, rapid change during the day, already now when clarity came. And of course the easiest. I think that nobody knows which is timing for this. Of course it's 28 days, 1 month, 1 lunar month, yes. Another option is night time. Another option is during the summer or autumn period, during the night time. Again, there is a cyclical, follows some rhythm, okay? But 28 days, 1 month, of course, it's May. Key, for me, it indicate within few days, very fast, key important moment, key important day, that maybe there is some key important day or something like this, when some clarity came. Some other people will use this for the, I don't know, for the spring. I watched it in this way: key open and lock. So opening of the new year, locking the old year, opening the new important cycle of the life, or the spring or something, So key, let me use it in this way. It can help us a lot. Next thing is fish. Fish card is very interesting. First weeks to months, of course. Summer, it's fluid, water, of course. But I would say unstable because of these fishes. It's very hard to catch. So I would always be careful in a way. Maybe it's not possible to catch, it's not possible to determine exactly day. Maybe you will hope on one day and it will happen in a few days later, but still it's fast. So weeks to weeks, or maybe months, but usually weeks. and when something increased, when some success came. So again, this is really my personal approach. You can adjust this as you like. 35 enter long, 6 months to a year. I use this card for October, November. Then the people, there's a logic, sailors, as again we say, people you travel with ship summer period, and when they came to October, November, ships are calm until the spring came when the weather became better. So it can indicate entire this period, but especially these months, very slow, stable, and stagnant, and maybe there is some stagnation. And then we have a cross. Now, cross, there is a different way. Someone will say autumn, someone will say Easter period, someone will say there is some specific phase, final phase, when it's karmic lessons complete. I would say it indicate end of year, end of something, heavy energy. So finishing, ending of something, for example, really autumn going toward the winter or something like this. Now, again, I really want to say that we should make one approach here. There are cards that indicate immediate, right, like rider, kite, clover, sun, letter. There are some which are short term, stork, birds, bouquet, crossroads, moon. They are medium, like sheep, heart, fox, garden, stars. We have slow, uh, like for example, I don't know, lily, ring, the fish, and then we have these very slow tree, mountain, tower, angel, cross. I really want that you understand that your intuition, logic of the question and situation of the cards will determine exactly the situation what it is. So there is no chance that we can always use same meanings in the same way. There is nothing like written in the stone meaning for the timing. There is no dogmatic approach. I just give some suggestions, ideas, and I want that you develop more of this. If anyone has some questions or ideas, write me in the comments. So it would be very nice to hear what do you think. Thank you.